getting a bit close to the trees now. Whoa, whoa, brambles! Maybe if you all duck down. It's a Bollywood day, and we are viewing the venue in a view of Centurion War. A big war with Centurions.
Yes.
So you've got to look all over the venue, in the woods, all that kind of place. Now, they did have Spitfires, didn't they? Because I've got a crashed Spitfire in the wood. Not a lot of people know that. Well, they didn't. Now they know. That could be quite a useful prop. Let's go forward. Well, it's all about Petrol 432s. I thought I'd go down the field and get one of mine going. Now, I've had it a couple of years, and I tried to start it the other day, and I didn't even sit in the driver's seat. I just leant forward, turned the isolator on, pressed a button, held the throttle down in my hand, and it started. It was a miracle. But then it went digga, so it ran out of fuel. So I've got 3 cans of fuel. I'm going to go and throw that in. It's kind of a project on my own. Everyone's got their own projects, but I feel like Billy No Mates at the moment. All I'm doing is dicking around in an office, and I can't stand it any longer. And I think it would do me good to go and get a 432 running, or try to, a petrol one. So let's go. What's going on in the Afghan workshops? What are you doing, Dylan? You have no idea, do you? What day is it? What day of the week is it?
I think it's Tuesday.
Well done. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. See, that's why I keep diddling around. So as you can sit in my chair and keep it warm, and tell me what day of the week it is. You're going to put some paint around this, aren't you? I can tell. Wow, it'll look so cool. Is this our one or is this Finn's one? This is our one, isn't it? Yeah, it looks nice. And how's the Pinzagara going? Not Pinzagara, Hagland. How is the haggling going? It's not. Now I've got to ring the man up and tell him an ETA. Never. Whenever. Okay, well it will be a bit more. So I can't order a low loader on the word whenever. But so it's headlights at the moment. No headlights. Well, you don't need headlights, do you? Thermal imagery. I just bought myself a thermal imager, so we could put that in. Just leave a thermal imager in there. Oh dear, the Red Bull cans.
Not mine.
How you doing?
Strictly not
Well,
mine.
this is the old puppy we're talking about, and remarkable how it burst into life. Look at those tracks on it; they're like brand new. And road was very good too. Top idle is nice. All good. I can see a broken wing mirror, but maybe I can find one of them. All I've got to do really is move the Land Rover. That can go in the back in the yard now. All the Monty days are over. And then this is what he's getting. He's the Stalwart. That's the Stalwart back cover, so he's not getting that. But yeah, it's a jerry can. It's got mat boards, which will probably turn into a bed. And then, in fact, look at it. Is that a bed? Does that fold down? How bizarre! Looks like there's a manual up the front. That could be handy. Yeah. Pretty good trim in it too. Yeah, a bit of a hot air gun and some Evo stick make a very nice job of it. And it looks like it's got all this clobbering, so there's every chance it's got intercom. Can't see a headset, but there's probably one up the front. Right, so let's chuck a bit of fuel in it and see if it bursts into life like it did the other day. Now this jet ski, we sold this some time ago, and it's being made into a motorbike jet ski. And I think it's going up to one of our friends up north when Ashley does a job for him probably tomorrow. That's lovely, isn't it? Look at all the clobber on that. I haven't been able to look inside the back, but apparently it's rammed. But I can't get in there because this is too close. So when this goes in the car park, I can actually have a look in it for once. I wonder if this Land Rover will fire up. That'd be handy. You can't argue with that. And that's with the original batteries that have been sitting for quite a long while. Probably 3 or 4 months. But she's ticking over lovely. So the trick now is to move that Land Rover, which means moving my Range Rover, which means moving the low door, and getting it in the yard. Giving it a bit of a bomb around. Started, but not with our fancy pants jump pack, which has been back to the manufacturers a couple of times and is an absolute pile of junk. When I get back, I'll show it to you, just so as if you're buying a jump pack you can avoid that, because what a pile of garbage. expensive garbage. I think it was about 1,600 quid. And you couldn't start a moped with it. The jump pack. Is that? Let's have a look. Just so I can warn the world. Where did it come from?
GSF this one came from.
GSF, what a pile of crap. SIP, if ever you're thinking about buying a booster pack and you've got more money than sense, buy this one because it's a load of rubbish. And yet when I put it on, you do that, 24 volt, I click it on and it says 25.2 volts. But in actual fact, you haven't got anything. Nothing at all. Circuit breaker.
So
That's a bit floppy, isn't it?
Yeah, fuse could have broke inside again.
Oh, what
You
a
just
pile
don't
of
know.
rubbish.
Yeah.
I'd rather have two batteries in a pram. In an old pram with big wheels, you can push around with a slave lead on it.
We've got a lovely Petrol 432 off to its new home. Now, obviously the diesels now are pretty, they're getting rare. But the old petrol ones.
We'll actually better look in the back of this one now, won't we?
Yeah, oh, it's carpeted and everything in that one. Yeah, everything you could ever want. What?
I think I'm going to have to take a shunt of this. One shunt and bring it over a little bit, otherwise I'll have to slew hard. Okay, contact.
They're a petrol vehicle that drives like a diesel. It's just wonderful. Beep, 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 beep. Like a sewing machine.
I haven't got any wing mirrors.
You've got one?
Have I? There's no glass in it.
Ah, no, you haven't got any then. Buckets of room. It sounds it. If you'd please turn. It really does sound nice. And that's how easy it's moving. He's not even having to put any throttle on it. I might have to move that load up, I might not. I might have to move the load. They are nice, If you're only up in one vehicle, you should get something petrol, something that's going to be your baby, and you're going to use it regularly, and you're going to start it up once a week. Get something petrol because they are nicer. As far as driving them and all stuff like that, they're more performance, aren't they? There goes one can. Careful, there's a bit of a dip here.
There's a big ditch there, but if you needed to come in and out, I would fill the ditch with earth. Booker. Is that a Just Eat?
No,
Looks very posh in its little brown packets. What is it?
Hole in the hedge.
Hole in the hedge. Oh, the expensive one.
It's, you know, it's not bad.
Oh, not bad.
It's, what is it, like £4 a roll or something?
What are you working on at the moment?
Same as everywhere else now.
What are you working on?
432 in the field. Yeah.
I've got to go and look at a 432 for sale, and I've tracked down an M pattern, a pattern tank already for our new best friends from India, Bollywood. Yeah, great fun. Well, I'm looking for a 432 owner. Here he is. It's Andy. Yeah. I knew it'd be him as soon as I saw a green Land Rover.
So they might want to sell
Play, but she didn't fire up. All in all, tracks are good. Road wheels ain't so good. It's got dirty fuel in it. Running it on diesel petrol mix never works. You need half decent fuel really. And then its only other real fault is I can tell that rear idler's knackered, and basically all your wheels have got one of these as an indicator sticking out of the hole and another one down there, and when the wheel gets worn against the hub and it starts oscillating as you go along, it'll shear them off, and all the weight is on the rear idler, and that's why it's sheared off the two indicators. So that hub will undo the wheel nuts as you go along. It will keep on doing the wheel nuts more on one side than the other. You could try putting left-handed threaded bolts in, so this must be the good side. The other side is the one that needs the left-handed ones, but yeah, it's needs replacing. Apart from that, not a bad old girl. Not a bad old girl. Got all its bump stops. But petrol, how novel.
So we have some lovely vehicles come in, and some of them are just absolutely lovely and they're a pleasure to work on, but after a while that gets boring, and sometimes you have to go rummaging in the hedge for a more in-depth project, something that really, you know, really ignites your brain. I think we found the perfect ones. There's a few more, but we're getting a bit lower fuel on the digger, so no one wants to have to bleed that. And upon first inspection, not awful. Obviously the packs, every single one are going to come out and have a full going over. But we noticed all the bungs are in. Yeah, all the bungs. So first job will be to drain it. I'll leave that to old Tommy boy. She's gone to get the bung tool. And I'll just stand here and record it. Right, removing the bungs out of a hedgerow 432. Go ahead and whip that out, would you, Thomas?
Hoping I'm not going to get wet now.
Oh no! Ah, it's almost empty, that is. I'm sure there can't be much left. Oh, there's a little bit. Yes, there's a little bit. Oh Lord.
Just as the ground was drying out.
It's a lot of water. There's a lot of water. Oh yeah. Maybe that's why so many trees grew all over it, because it's been holding water. It's like its own little ecosystem in there.
Little mangrove inside there.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's quite cool, actually, isn't it? Very cool. Yeah, it's going down. Yes. We should have done it in the jet ski lake. It might have filled it up.
I'd be more interested to see if the steering box has still got any oil in it, or if it's water.
No, you wait. It's gonna raise up the vehicle now. All the weight's out on the torsion bars. It's gonna sit a bit higher now. Yeah, I think we ought to get the fronts open on them all and see what sort of surprises is in store for us. Everything's a bit spiky, isn't it? All a bit spiky.
Well, we can always sort out the next project. That's when it's a real hedgerow fight. We'll have to chuck the gravel all back and try and drag it out.
job of the day is to walk the dogs. You right, big old boy? Hey? Walkie time.